little creature.
Oh man, with the teeth.
Well, joining us by phone to talk about our next topic is Bobby from Lakeland, Florida. Bobby, what's going on?
Hello, doctors. I've been battling recurrent bouts of staph infections, specifically MRSA, for the last 2 years. I'm a teacher, and I seem to improve over the summer, but the cycle of infections returns once I return to work. I haven't seen any signs of infection since June and have been back to work for 3 weeks. I'm completely anxiety-ridden, wondering when the next infection will present itself. And I'm just wondering, too, if I'm ever going to be completely staph-free.
Well, Bobby, I know this is such a frustrating problem. You're not alone. Dr. Spellberg hasn't left the building. He's an infectious disease specialist as well as assistant professor of medicine at the David Geffen School of Medicine. And we do see a lot of recurring MRSA. Bobby's case is not unique. Tell us about that.
And Travis, I'm sure you see tons of it in the emergency room. MRSA tends to recur, as does more drug-susceptible staph. It's just, and we don't understand why some people recur and others don't, and the recurrences 5, 10, 15, 20 times. The good news is ultimately it tends to burn itself out, and again, we don't really understand why that happens either.
And before the show today, Jillian was asking, how do I catch MRSA? Because everyone is afraid, oh my gosh, am I going to catch MRSA? But the reality is 20-30% of us could be walking around with it on our skin right now.
Yeah.
When you look around this room, there are people in this room who have MRSA on their skin, and everyone's now. But some of us don't get these infections from it, right?
Right. So when you get infected with staph, you typically get infected with the staph you're carrying on your body. It's not so much that you've acquired it from someone else. And we don't understand why some people carry it and get infected and other people carry it and don't get infected.
But let's talk, in Bobby's case, or anyone else out there suffering with multiple bouts, steps they can take to potentially eradicate this from their skin.
There are things that you can try, like bleach baths. You put a quarter cup of bleach in a bathtub of lukewarm water and soak in it for 15 to 20 minutes a couple times a week, and then you rinse it off afterwards. And there are products like chlorhexidine, which are available over the counter in a pharmacy, and it's a kind of soap that you can bathe with that will reduce the amount of staph on your skin. And you're exactly right. I deploy that in patients that have had multiple recurrences, and you're just trying to break the cycle.
But it sounds like Bobby may have broken the cycle.
Entirely possible,
right?
But now she's back at school, so we'll keep our fingers crossed.
So
It's always a challenge.
you got to watch out
so
for other things too, like recurring staph infections that might affect you.
We'll stay infection-free.
See your doctor and see what they
Coming up,
say
it's your
and
top
suggest.
questions
Maybe that will
you
help
need to
you.
know.
And
Don't go away.
that'll happen once you go out your checks.
That was crazy. I would never think that could happen.
People are getting hurt. A woman wound up in critical condition, had head and spine injuries after one of those landed on top of her. 2 people died last year. These things are being launched 20 feet in the air.
Share the excitement with over
Okay.
100 other youth bowlers
So-
at the largest bowling center in the province. Register now for youth bowling at Plaza Bowl. Plaza Bowl.
Let's go ahead and stretch now.